morning, everybody. It's Joe from Plastic Addictions Anonymous. Hope everybody had an excellent 4th of July. It is Monday, July the 5th, 2021. I kind of did a boo-boos here. I cut my finger. I'm not quite so sure how much build time I'm going to get. I had just sharpened my knife for cutting ribs. I'm saying good morning to everybody. Anyways, you guys saw the end of the build for the AMT Kenworth Challenge Transit Mixer. It turned out really beautiful. I went ahead last week and painted the F-150, but I kind of messed it all up. It came out all pitted, so I sanded it down. I'm going to be working on that. Today I'm not probably going to be doing a whole lot of builds because my thumb is really throbbing. But what I'm probably going to end up going ahead and doing is I haven't done an inventory yet of the rebuilder. Sam Stokes sent me the second rebuilder, so we're probably going to go ahead and do that here on the channel. Let me make sure I got everything I need in the box here, and I may even go ahead and start rebuild this week as opposed to the other kits. I'm also going to add here real quick, if I can. Okay, I'm going to have to show you guys later on. My phone's not charged up yet. I have several updates. I have ordered the 1940s AMT Ford Coupe, 1940 Ford Coupe for the Tampa show. I'm sorry, yeah, for the Tampa show, my bad, in December. I have also ordered the paint for to do this car. Oops, sorry guys. I will be also doing an unboxing of this car this week on YouTube, so guys, come check it out. Check out the YouTube channel and let me know what you guys think. Also, new breakfast was put up on the Model Asylum this morning. I got no comments, which I'm not quite so sure how to take. Whether or not you guys are, how should I say, okay with it, or you didn't read it all the way down because it's a pain in your ass, or whatever the story is. But anyways, I'm letting everybody know that I am definitely here. So I do not see any comments at this point in time. I do have the comments turned on. I do know that. Stream setup. Oh, here we go. Do I have the viewing in? I do. Everybody should be able to see and come in and chat. When somebody chats, I should be able to see it. Blah, 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 blah. That's about it, guys. Everything's set up. I was going to go to the dashboard and look at stuff, but I'm not going to. So I hope everybody has an amazing day. It is, like I said, Monday. Shout out to Plastic Addictions Anonymous on Facebook and Plastic Addictions Anonymous on YouTube. Alright, I am looking for the comment here there, Mr. Samuel. Good morning, Mr. Samuel. I do not see comments. I do not know why. My comments did not come up. And I do have it set correctly because it does say they'll allow commenting. Now, I do not know why. Let me go there and then go there again. Okay, and maybe if I try refreshing it. Let me try to refresh it. I'm going to refresh real quick, see if it helps me out. Yep, there we go. I see you now. I had to refresh the page. Hey, buddy. I see you. Alright, so let me go and let everybody know I'm in. There we go. That should pop up on Facebook as well. Alright, so like I said, Sam, you got lucky today because you're coming in on the day that I am actually doing an inventory thing on the rebuilder you sent me. I'm going to make sure I have all the parts because I can't really build because, like I said, I decided that my finger was a rib bone last night when I was cutting the ribs for my wife that she cooked on the grill. Funny me. Of course, I had just sharpened my knives, of course. Alright, so this is all chassis components and so forth and so on. Like I said, I know I went through it already, but I'm going to start doing this, I guess, is the best option here, as I screwed up my F-150. So I'm going to be taking that outside later on. It looks like kind of a beautiful day before the storm comes in. I'm hoping to see how bad it gets. I'm going to go ahead and probably put the chassis back together. And I'm going to extend it a bit. I want to put a sleeper on it. I'm probably going to put it in. It's probably going to be like a camper truck is probably what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to use my Styrene and stuff. I already closed in the back. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I got a bunch of sanding. I just wanted to see what it would look like. Got a bunch of sanding to do on it. I did paint it orange, but it's probably going to change. I'm probably going to sand all this down. And I might even remove this cap back out because I do want to make it so that when it sits on the chassis like so, and it sits on the chassis like so. I do want it about yay big, so I'm gonna have to extend it probably about another 4 inches, at least 3-4 inches, to make it what I want. But it's gonna be one big box, the whole thing, and then the cab's just gonna fall. It's gonna be a little smaller. That's why I'm saying I'm probably gonna remove this because I want this piece to literally sit down, you know, kind of like right on top of the lip of the camper in the back. I also want to light up the camper, which means I want to be able to see through the window here into the camper. I'm hoping to see through the windows into the camper. Of course, the camper shell will have windows on the sides as well. So, okay, cool, brother. I appreciate that. I don't think I am. Yeah. No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so. I've still got. I think I do anyway. I have all my tires separated, and I have all the tires in here that belong to here. So I have plenty of tires. I have the engine. I have all the chassis parts and fuel tanks. If I'm missing a sleeper, I always have my old Western Star one, the old Western Star sleeper that I could drop on it. I already have the small 50% sleeper, kind of, if you can see it, kind of put into place the way it was when you gave it to me, Sam. I do plan on sanding it down a lot better, filling this crack back in, so this is, and I would like to put a little, how should I say, air ram up here, to pick it up and push it over the truck, because, when you're traveling in a truck like this, you try to save as much gas as you can, because it's going to squeal like a pig every time it passes a gas station. Yes, I know, diesel station. But that's my idea. At the back of the camper, I'm hoping to have a doorway with a set of steps that come out, 2 little lights on each side of the doorway. Nothing fancy, guys. It's my first scratch build camper top, but I'm going to use the. It's also going to. I guess it's also going to be a rebuilder kit bash, and I guess what you would call it. Hey, what's up, Mr. Robert? What's going on? You thought I was. What's up? This, Robert? Oh, okay, cool, Sam. Cool. I do have, like I said, I have to rebuild it. You know what I mean? But I have all the parts. I've even got spare beds and stuff. See what I'm saying? From collecting from other kits that I didn't use them on. It does fit. I did check this out. It does fit kind of the way I want to. It is just a little bit shorter than I'd like to. But once I get it on the chassis and I get it way back here, this is more than likely where I'm going to cut my door, because I like the way that panel, I don't know if you guys can see it, the way the panel's ripped. I really like that wood look. I'd really like to sand this all down, clean this all up, and kind of make it look like logs. You understand what I'm saying? Just like it's got a log rear end and maybe a couple of logs for, a little bit of, how should I say, I don't know, just for the old country cabin look. And this is kind of like what I have for an idea. When it's open, it's fine. When it closes, I'd like it to close down right up, like right just like that, where it sits right on top of the camper shell, so it's all one piece and it all falls in down in here. That's my idea, anyways, guys. I don't know if that's the way it's gonna go, but that's my idea. Let's see. I got the windows here. I can clean up. It's not a big deal. I have both gas tanks. I'll just pour it all out because I did separate everything, but I just wanted to go through it with you guys so you guys see. Mr. Samuel really sent me enough to build 2 gigantic rigs, so I am going to thank him by building this one on live. Hopefully, while he's off this week, we can get him in here more and him to say, hey. This one? No, I don't think so. Copper color. I'm trying to figure out which one you're talking copper color. My memory's bad, Sam. My memory's bad, Rob. I'm sorry, brother. I don't even have the cop car. I actually have the cop car up here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not doing anything with the cop car. Let me remove that. Alright, that should pop off your screen. There we go. I did order the paint. I wish I had it off my phone. I'm not on my phone right now. I wish I had it off my phone. I would show you. I bought the blue paint. It's a very beautiful blue. Sam knows what paint it is because he's got 2 rigs of it right there with him. He has them right there, both of them the same color. The Woody's is going to be a maroon, a high gloss maroon, and the 27 Ford, Model T police car is going to be the blue one that's on the side. I do still have open boxings to do, guys, videos to do this, but like I said, I'm going to do those on YouTube because I keep streaming to you guys on Facebook, and then I have to go back into YouTube anyway, so I'm going to do those builds on that. We've done the open box on the Chevy, and the only one I need to do really is an open box again is this, and then all my open boxes will be done. Well, also, Wednesday I am getting my new headset and microphone. guys. So hopefully that'll help clear up our situation with running to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. That's what I'd really like to do, is run to both of you at the same time. Run one through my OBS on my computer, and then run the other one on my phone at the same time. I'd also like to run live to the model asylum, once a week or something, and try to get everybody there. Okay, guys, this has got to be for YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Okay, hold on. Okay, he's closed today. Okay, cool. Okay. Hold on, I got my mechanic here. I'm sorry, guys, for my son's car. And I'm begging my mechanic to take care of my son's car so he can work, and they're not open until tomorrow. They're closed. Anyway, see, I have a text right back and forth with my mechanic, man. I'm sure I love this technology these days. I didn't have to drive all the way over there to find their, well, they're only like a half mile away, but I didn't have to drive over there and find out they're closed for the day. So we got both sides of the frames. I see both front springs here. We're good. I got some fenders. I got the front end. Like I said, I got to clean it all up. Everything's going to be cleaned up. There's the dashboard. There's the seats. And I just moved away from my comments because I moved my mouse. There we go. Oh, Rob, I'm sorry. I mentioned it or something, and it totally, like I said, I'm not. I just mentioned it, and I wasn't really worried about it. I just was, talking to you about it. That I ordered. I'm ordering my flatbed as well. I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. I'm talking to you, and I'm losing my mind here. Anyways, I broke the fifth wheel slide, but I have another one in there. Have the grill, have the other seat. I see the hood, I see the cabin mounts, so I know that's good. I got both these. I got the battery box. Pretty much everything like I said is here. I just have to clean it all up. Even the Freightliner logo for the front, I popped that off as well. My wife says she likes the orange color because of what the cement mixer came out looking like. It did come out pretty good. I have the interior. I'm going to kind of load everything right here in front of you guys. You guys can see everything. Okay, I do have the sides, the top and the bottom to the sleeper, so I have that to add to give me my extra little box if I need to. But I do have my styrene somewhere around here. I have big sheets of styrene. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I do have styrene ready to do the box. See, I'm going to make it a real long box. So, like I said, first thing I'm going to end up doing. So this week is going to be Rebuilder Week, guys. Here on the live, because I'm going to start working on this stuff. I cut my wood of foam, Robert. I cut my wood of foam, man. I felt so stupid when I did it because it wasn't. No, it's not going to be the jump truck. Be like the jump truck. I'm going to turn it into a camper. I'm going to put a big, huge box on the back of it with windows and doors. And if I get, how should I say, frisky enough, let's use that word for lack of better words in my brain at the moment. If I get frisky enough, I may actually try to put interior components in it and let the roof lift off so you can see inside the roof. But the cab will still tilt forward, so I thought that would be pretty cool. It looked like just a regular old truck on the outside, and then on the inside I have camper stuff set up. I hope to get two windows on this side, a big picture window on the passenger side. That's my ideas now, guys. Again, don't. This is all coming out of my head. I haven't even written it down yet like normally I do. I like to put this on the back, and I like to make this opening here and just bring it all the way down so they can climb from the cab to the camper. That's my idea. Sand this edges down a little bit. Looks like it'll fit perfectly right in there the way I want it to, so it'll drop right on top. I do plan on using, this is either going to be the opening for the cab to go from cab to camper, or it's going to be the back of the camper with a big door on the back. I haven't made up my mind yet. But that's my idea. Anyway, there's steering wheel, steering column. I got all the wheels. Like I said, here's the engine. He sent me everything. He sent me two full kits. The dump truck one that he sent me turned out outstandingly. He started it out. Man, I can't handle them small builds anymore, bro. Man, this one almost killed me trying to get my hands together. But it did turn out nice. I got to admit, it did turn out better than I thought it would. I'm really impressed with it. I still got that other one to build, the RE8. So I've still got this one to build. I've done an unboxing of it, I think, and I've still got it to build. So I've got this one. I got plenty of builds to do. So I'm going to try to, like I said, I'm going to try to make it easy on everybody, and try to get everybody involved. I'd also like to ask a few questions. If anybody is on the model asylum and they read the entire breakfast all the way down to the bottom, please give me a comment. Let me know what you think, and let me know. Um, oh, oh, okay. You don't have to do that, Sam. I appreciate it, but you don't have to send me nothing, brother. That's all good, man. You've sent me enough, dude. You sent me. Oh my God, you sent me 2 full entire kits. Plus, you sent me the dang car carrier, bro. You ain't got to do that kind of crap, man. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You know, but you work hard for your money, brother. You know, and I understand that. Believe me. I am possible. A friend of mine the other day said, with all the builds that I'm doing, all the money that I'm spending, I should do like a GoFundMe just for model builds here, for the YouTube channel and your Facebook, so I can have anything I need for live. I showed him a couple of pictures of some of y'all's stashes, and he's like, "Dang, they got their retirement ready." And I said, "Yeah, that's pretty much what it means, bro. You know, they could sell those things and retire. You know." So it was pretty funny. Yes, Robert. I did not. I don't even think I tagged you. I'm not. I don't remember. Like I said, it was a week long process, guys. And if you guys think that that was easy to come out of your head, please feel free. Do me a favor. Go make me a breakfast menu and send it to me. I'll be glad to post it instead of mine. That's another thing I need from some of my members. I am going to have some kits up soon. I am going to take pictures of some models that I think I should take to the show, and I'm going to ask my members to vote 1 through 5. 1 is being a yes, 5 is being a hard no. Somewhere in the middle, you guys are like, on the fence about. So, this guy's Sam's got so many 187s, brother. I'm telling you, I don't know how he does those small things. I really don't. Like I said, I love my 170. I loved it. I loved it. I loved the build. It was fun. It was different. I had never done that small of a kit, and I haven't done an airplane, like I said, since 30 years, so. Send him some pics, Rob, or Sam. I love his builds. I love his cranes. That's why I try to do cranes and trains on the model style, and I try to get him involved in them. He's got an outstanding setup. He really does. Alright, so here we go. All right, so, again, I just grabbed all the sprues and stuff and threw them in chrome ones and stuff, so let's see what we got here. So we know we got the engine, we know we got the fuel tanks, the interior's all set up. I know I have wheels and rims everywhere, so I have all that set up. I have sprue for that, so let's see what else we got here. Alright, so I've decided also to use these rims, because I really like the way those rims look, so that's going to be the back rims, and these look like they came off of a Revel kit, if I'm not mistaken, right, Sam? That looks like they came off of a Revel kit, so I'm going to be using those. I do have some backs over here in my box, so I'm going to probably go ahead and cut holes in the matched Revels. I have center rings for the front that are still new. Let's see what else I got here. There's some brake pedals, gas pedals, so forth and so on. So I have everything. Oh, here's the crossover for the exhaust, for the dual exhaust, for the dual pipe, so I have that. And there's the 2 front rims I'd like to use. They do not look Revel, so those are the front rims I'd like to use. I have the crossover. There's the front and rear bumpers still on the sprue. I got those. Those are also actually Freightliner ones, which is a great thing. I have steps. Oh, man. Dude, you could have kept this. You know why I say that, right? That's the steps to get up in the sleeper, man. Those things are a pain in the Rumpelstiltskin. Alright, and we got some air tanks, the mirror outs, and some, handrails. So I pretty much got everything I need to do. I really need to get this chassis put back together so I can chop it. There's the shifter. Let's see what else we got here. It looks like some light panels. Looks like a spotlight, and it looks like a door handle. So I pretty much, like I said, I've got everything I need to do an entire rig. I only have 1 stack in here I've only seen so far, though. Uh-oh. Did I miss one? Did I miss them? Okay, I gotta get the stacks out of my... Yep, see, I've only got 1... Oh, nope, there they are. There they are. I'm wrong. I put them in the wrong bag. Alright, so this is a chrome bag also as well, of the parts that he sent me. So not only did he send me 2 full kits, a 6-car carrier, he sent me enough parts to build 3 trucks. And I don't have a chassis for one of them, but I will be doing so. try to stretch build my own chassis eventually. So there's those. I also have all this white with different parts on it and so forth. There's the levers for the fifth wheel. There's the that looks like the steering shaft, steering column, running boards. Another battery box is in here. So this is the unboxing of this one. I guess while I'm here, guys, I guess I can do an unboxing after I get all this put away. We still got time, right? Yeah, I still got 40 minutes, guys. So, alright, so that takes care of that. I guess I should put everything back in the bag. I wasn't going to, but I will. Alright, so I got everything to build, so that'll be what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this one, I'm going to leave this bag out because it's going to be what I'm starting with. So I just want to get the stuff that does not belong to the chassis. I even got the hood, the visor, and everything. If it doesn't belong directly to the chassis, I'm not keeping it out. So, mud flaps belong to the chassis. Fender, that does not, that does not. So, here we go, guys. So, Rob, you said you read it all the way down. What'd you think of the menu? Is it a little too much? I told you guys it was going to be all new and a lot bigger, and it was 5 pages long. It didn't turn out to be 5 pages on there. It turned out to be 5 pages. You're an ass, Rob. So just what you said. I am working on the Ford. I screwed up the paint job. It got all pitted out. I showed Sam. It was really screwy. Well, I don't know if I showed Sam the pitted version, but I showed him the sanding version. I'm sanding. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start by just popping this chassis back together. Because I don't want to break the center ribs that go across or the fuel tank racks. I am going to be having to create my own cross members, I see. So, let's go ahead and try to get this put back together here. Oh man, it's going to be so hard with this thing on my thumb. That can go in there, that can go in there, that goes to the front. Let's see if that's going to be okay. I don't know, guys. I'm really kind of liking the orange on this big old boy. I really am. I think that'll look pretty sweet. It turned out really good on the cement mixer. It might turn out pretty dang good with a huge, gigantic sleeper on the back. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, if I do, I have to sand this down and prime it over, so because it's a bright orange. Let's see. I need some cross members here now. So, what am I going to use for cross members? What do I have for cross members? I do not think there was any cross members. Wait. Maybe I do. Let me check the bag here. There's the tie rods. There's the steering arm. Nope. Alright, so it's time to come up with some... cross members. That's going to be the lights for the back. So that'll be later. So time to find some parts. Hang tight, guys. I'll be right back over there. I'm just kind of browsing through over here where my stuff is. Alright, so let's see. I can use that because I'd like to run wire, so I can use that as a cross member. Cut that down. Oh, look. That's flat on one side. That's a good piece for a cross member. I can't find my cross members. Oh, there we go. There's one. Here we go. There's a good cross member. That one I can use as a cross member. So here we go, guys. The process of scratch building a rebuilder. Not sure if any of those would be good for a cross member, but I can use them. I wonder. What do you think, guys? Maybe make the camper come all the way up to here? What do you think? See, that's what I do. I get through going through my parts, and then whatever I started in my mind gets totally turned around. I kind of like that, guys. What do you think? Yeah, I have sprue that I use that I can use for cross members. I'm not really worried about it because, like I said, once the model is built and it's sitting on a shelf, is anybody going to pick it up and look underneath it? No. So as long as I make it straight, even, and level, and everything's nice and level, the undercarriage nobody's going to see but me. So I can use. So that's what I'm saying. I got parts I have plenty of squares. I know I have another one somewhere. I just don't know what the flapping heck I did with it. Maybe I stuck it in here. Oh yeah, there we go. Here they are. Here they are. Here they are. See, I found them all. All right, here we go. These are all the things that I can use for cross members. See what I'm saying? I found these in a bulk pile. These little puppies right here slide into a half moon tube. I'll show you in a second. But I got a bunch of them. See, I got a bunch of them. See, that's plenty right there. See, now I got it. And there's my what I'm going to use to hide anything that I stretch. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if Joe Fritz is watching. I know he's on the road, but I tried to do a set of humps and I got frustrated because my hands were shaking. I did. I tried to do a pair of humps. I really did, guys. I wasn't kidding. And here's some other parts that I've cut off. Is that why you were talking about copper? Because I was talking about that a couple of weeks ago in my sprue, Robert. I have some pieces of flat sprue that I saved. Not sprue, flat pieces that I've saved off of other kits and stuff that are actually copper colored. I actually think that this was copper colored, wasn't it, Sam, when I first got it? I'll have to look back in the pictures. I don't remember. But there, now I got all my cross member pieces. The plastic is almost identical. It's not identical, guys. It's almost identical. So I'm not really worried about it. It should do pretty good. And I'm just going to use these inserts here. Were pretty cool. These are wire inserts. You insert wires in here, and you hide the wires, and you double stick tape this wherever you're going to, and the wires are in here as opposed. That's what this is for, really. A buddy of mine told me and showed me what he uses them for, and he literally uses them for. I should have taken a snap. God dang. I'm going to have to go look and ask him to do it again. If he runs wires in his rigs or his beds, he double tapes or glues one of these arms. I'm sorry, these inserts right here. I'm having problems, guys. Hang on. Sorry, teeth time. He glues one of these up on the bottom of the chassis, and then he gets the wiring into place, and he just slides this over, and it brings and then he paints it all the same color as chassis, and you really don't see it. So I don't think that's going to be a big deal. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So that's what that copper piece came from. I had when I trimmed everything off. So maybe that's what you were talking about, Rob. I'm not sure. I thought it would look pretty cool if it came all the way up and had big gigantic double high stacks or something, man. Just make it look really totally off the wall. Have them bent out to the corner side with a slit on the side of them. Give them a little pitch to them. I don't know. And then all the lights and horns on it. That would look sick as heck, bro. So anyway, I do find, like I said, I do have stuff that I can use. See, I don't even need these anymore. I wish I could turn you guys around and show you. Okay, here you go, guys. Check it out. Hold on, watch your faces. Here we go. Okay, right there is my drawer of parts that I've been collecting for the past 18 months. I'm sure everybody has one. It's got everything. And then there's this, guys. This is nothing but sprue pieces from kits. I have not yet, as of yet, figured what the heck I'm going to do with it. Here we go, going back to the bill, guys. I have not, as of this point yet, figured out. Oh, I like being able to do that. Okay, that's nice and slow. Hope it didn't make you guys chatter a lot. Alright, so anyways, I decided that I am going to use the sprue, and I am going to use the sprue in this build. So when I build the box, I'm going to use the squares of the sprue, because I have a bunch of these squares here. I save stuff like this, and I'll give you my reasoning why. I'm sure you guys already know why. But if you save stuff like this, when you save stuff like this is actually, I can pop all these little things out of the middle, cut them all off, and literally, if you look at it, that literally could be my inner wall supports, if you see what I'm talking about. Now, that's kind of what I got the idea of, okay, guys? This is kind of what it is. And I am really liking that up top there, guys. It does look a little more interesting than just the flat top like I did the other one. So, guys, you're going to want to follow around on this one, because this is going to be one of those, oops, nope, not that. Okay, let's go with that, evidently, this week. So, this is what I'm working on. This is the week or two build, or however long it takes me. So, this is the next thing we're going. Again, shout out to YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that bell so you know when we're doing these things, and we're on live where we're posted videos. Thank everybody, all of my subscribers. I thank everybody for you guys coming out. Robert, Sam, Candy's been here. Paul's phoned in. I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging with me in the morning and just giving me just saying hey and chatting. So, like I said, I thought that was a good idea. To keep all this sprue. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure everybody has one. Okay. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. Okay. I'll find that piece of paper. I will. It's got to be right here in my book then. It's got to be right here in my book then. So, this is my idea, guys. I will definitely look for that, Rob, though. I have a really killer burgundy kind of color coming and a really killer blue coming. So I'm not quite so sure what I'm doing. I know I have orange down here, yellow down here. I do have my thinner now, so I can go ahead and do airbrushing. So it doesn't really matter. I might actually end up getting it done copper. I don't know. That's a good idea though, because I did like the color of it. The purple just didn't go with the copper. So, but this is my idea. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. What do you guys think? Think that would be good for inside rails? I basically just have to kind of like cut in the middle here and kind of like bring it down probably a 1/4 inch, and it would sit perfectly. I mean, perfectly. Or I could leave it just like it is and build around it, and then I'd have my 2 front structurals, but these are too big for this, so I'd have to find a smaller one. So let's see let's do that. Let me find the piece that I think is going to be. And on trailers, I thought these things would be cool for chassis for trailers, guys. What do you think? What do you think? Is that a cool idea for a trailer? That's like a trailer chassis, right? I thought that would be a cool idea for a little trailer chassis. So I got a couple of those. Okay, got a couple of those. So I also thought I could just be a mad scientist, cut the back out of this one, and actually I could probably just cut the end of it off and use it and have a tandem trailer. Something of that nature. I thought that would be, that's why I save all this stupid stuff. Burgundy and brown interior? No, it definitely will not be a brown interior. Who's doing brown interior? On which one are we talking about, Rob? I don't think I'm doing the interior brown. I don't know for sure, though. The 40s, though, I did do a search. I did do a search, and the 40s is, they have several different colors, and none of them could I find on Amazon to match exactly the color. So I got one as close as possible. So I'm hoping it comes out good enough to use for what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking I'm using it for. Let's see, is this one wide? Too wide? Okay, so that would be pretty good for. Okay, I can shorten that up, but I don't want to shorten. I want to make it one piece so strong. So let me find another one. Here we go. Here's another one. Let's see if this one will work. I'm just trying to. Okay, so that would work. Okay, so I just have to cut it here and down there, and that could be the back brace, and then I need one for the front brace. All right, so there's my idea. So, yes, no, maybe, maybe not. What do you guys think? I think I don't have a piece of sprue that's going to be perfect, even though I should have. Just if I dig long enough. Also, for you Dio guys, I don't know what made me think of it and think of you guys, but let me show you what my idea is if I don't break these out, if I don't mess this all up. Okay, so this is my idea with this. I thought that'd be pretty cool for a frame for a Dio house. What do you think? I got 2 of these, front and back. I thought that'd be pretty cool. I don't know. I get pictures in my head of all these sprues and stuff that I save over here, and like this one here. Check this out. Stock car, race truck, pickup, both sides. What do you think? I know, crazy. And then I keep these big fat ones. These really big fat ones here. I keep all those. So, all right. So I think I've got this one is the one I think I decided because I saw it. Yep. Okay. So I got both sides. I got the front, and I'm going to need to do something a little different with the rear because I want to make sure that I got a door seam too, so that it's strong. So, all right, you know what, guys? Maybe I'll start working on that today instead of the chassis. I'll start the box. We're already 40 minutes in almost. So, all right. So I have everything I need to start it. So I need a yay or nay from you guys. Yeah, I understand. No, I understand that. I understand. So I don't know exactly how big it would be, but I just thought it was pretty cool. You know, like I said, I pull these things off these sprues, and all of a sudden something pops into my head, like, oh man, that'd be cool for this. So I throw it over here in the box, and it'll probably never get done because I don't do. You know, I'm just gonna pop these off real quick, guys, and get ready to clean them up. So as you see, I'm just gonna pop any of the insides down. And I thought that would be a pretty cool chassis. Okay, so basically, I think that's it. I think that's the chassis, the frame of my camper shell on each side. I do believe I have struck it the way I want it. Now, with the way it should look, with this being raised up and moved back a little bit, it should be perfect here. Chris, you might still be in the shower. Good morning, sir. You can say hi. I'm just doing scratch build and talking because I cut my thumb. I can't really do anything. You can come say good morning though if you'd like. This is Daniel. Daniel just got up, everybody. The Sam is on and Robert's on, guy. Hi. He kind of says a sleepy hi, guys. So, yes, no? What do you think? Good idea, Sam? Good idea, Rob? These being my frame. So basically, I guess that's going to be about how long it's going to be. So, you guys can see that. Let me turn to the side a little bit more about that. So what do you think? Bumper out here. Well, actually, I wanted to stretch it. And I think that's stretching it enough. So let's see. So I'm definitely going to use this, though. I think that's pretty dang cool. It's going to look pretty cool. Okay, so which side is this? That's down. Wait, what happened? How did I do that? That's gas tank, which would hang. That's it. It's going to hang. That's it. No, I thought the gas tank sat. Okay, anyways, it doesn't matter. So this is basically where we're at. So I'm going to have to raise it up a bit, and I think once this is in place, let me go ahead and pop this off. I should be, yeah, there we go. It's been sitting long enough. All right, I'll sand all that down and put some new ones in there. All right, so my idea is this, guys. Here, like this, and yeah, see, I'm going to have to stretch that chassis. So see, that should be perfect. So, and then paint it all one color. Make it all one piece, paint it all one color, and just have the cab tilt forward and backwards. I thought about making a slide out like my camper here and there, but I think that's just going to be too much of a pain in the butt to actually get to work correctly and make it exactly right. So, but I do believe I'm going to do that. I believe that's the inner wall, and that would also give me enough support on the walls back and front to leave the top open, and just put the frame on the top piece that I put down, and have it somehow pop right in between here. So that's my idea, guys. So this is what I'm doing this week. I'm going to play with a rebuilder, and I'm going to do some YouTube unboxings, and that's where we're at. So, alright, so let's go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff away, because I want to start on the box first to make sure I can get the box the way I want it. So you guys are going to come hang with me this week if you don't mind, and say yes, no, what the hell are you doing? Steering arm. So see, I got everything. I know I can match everything up no matter what. I got plenty of stuff over here in the box. And now I know that I got enough of these to do the chassis. So we're wrecking and rolling. That's all I was kind of worried about, was making sure the chassis had parts to go across it to make it. I also saw the other day on a other group, somebody widened, made a cab wider than it was. Cut it right down the center and added a piece. That's craziness. I don't know if I'll ever be that good, guys, really. I mean, that takes some skill there, as far as I'm concerned. If you're going to cut a cab in half, and it wasn't a cab over, it was a freaking long nose. So, I think that's just craziness. And then he had to do the same, and he had 2 engines on it or some crap when the hood opened up. Something like that. I browsed through it on YouTube somewhere last night or day before yesterday or something when I was following through. Again, I'm lucky I remember my name from day to day, guys, so... Alright, so let me get all these. Did I miss anything? Nope. Okay, so I have my front, my 2 sides. I got everything opened up here, and you guys saw everything here. We do have enough time. I have enough to finish it if I choose, what I'm choosing to do. So let me put this away, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I need to frame the door. That's what I was saying about the back being probably going to have to be a frame and a frame. I did think about something of this nature. And I was just now looking for like just in general. Let's suppose this is the frame around the back wall. I could just frame it out with something like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Have that be the center of the door, so to speak, and just have the whole entire frame. Probably, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But it's got to be up and down. So, but I figured I'd find a nice piece of sprue that fit perfectly on something like that. and then I'd make a frame exterior for the wall itself. So I thought about that already. So I think that's a plan. I really do. Yeah, me and you both, brother. Trust me. Trust me. You know. All right. So now we gotta get the sprue back out. Now this is the thing. We gotta do some measuring, and I gotta do some. So this is what I'll be working on off camera, guys. Also, while you guys aren't around, of course I'll shoot updates on Facebook, and I will. If I do any videos, I'll throw them out to YouTube. Shout out again to YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Hit that bell so you get notifications. Thank you guys. I appreciate everybody. Shout out to all my crew on Plastic Addictions, to all 1,400 of you guys. Love you, appreciate you. Keep posting, keep building, guys. Plastic life is the way to be. Don't do drugs, do plastic. How's that? I would say drink, but I know all you guys drink. I don't. Drink Pepsi, not beer. I drink Pepsi, not beer. That sounds actually cool, Robert, or Sam rather. That sounds actually cool, dude. That might actually be a winner there, bro, instead of doing a camper. But my wife wants me to do a camper. Oh man, I just broke that off and I still got to paint. Okay, that's what I get for thinking and talking at the same time. But I have my things here. I think that's going to be good for a door. So let me go ahead and cut this stuff off here so I get all my chassis rails together before I start building anything else. Got my sprue out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's going to be basically the door chassis, the door frame, I think. Should be good. This ought to be an interesting video by the time I'm done, dudes. I hope this thing turns out okay. Y'all got to tell me the honest truth if y'all think it sucked or not. But my idea seems to be flourishing all of a sudden. I need an exterior wall now, right? So I need an exterior wall. How about that one? Is that wide enough? No, it's not. I don't know, is that wide enough? That's wide enough. Is it wide enough this way? That actually might be wide enough. Is it tall enough? Okay, so there, that's a little too tall. Alright, so bear with me, guys. I'm looking for the right wall. I really don't care what color it is because I can fix it. I can fix that. I got a bunch of stuff in here somewhere. Okay, so let's see. It's going to have to go that far across. Let's see. Is that going to be an okay wall? That's too thin. I don't like that thin wall. Oh, look. That might do it. Alright, I just cut off the center and I can make that the wall, the back wall. Okay, that'll work. And then my doorway. That'd be a bigger doorway, wouldn't it? That's way too tall though. But I can do it up here, cut it off down there, and attach it to the bottom of the frame down there. That's too big for a doorway. I like that for a doorway. I need a nice thick one for a doorway. Okay, so that's too big. So I'm looking for now the back wall. I may actually have to scratch a back wall place. Oh no, wait, look what I got here. Nope, nothing big enough, nothing wide enough. Maybe for... It's got to be taller though. I got to have something tall like that. Oh, check that out. Maybe that'll work. Is that tall enough? Okay, there we go, tall enough to make the brace if I cut a little piece out of it. Okay, so I have the doorway. I have the wall. Is that going to be good enough, please? I am not going to make it. I am not going to make the door that dang big. It's going to have to be cut down, but that's it. I would love to have seen that, Rob. That's a good idea, though, Sam. Though, a car hauler instead of a camper. I like that idea. That'd be a little more simple to do because I wouldn't have to put all kinds of windows in it. Just a couple of doors and maybe a drop down ramp. So that's a thought. Anyways, so this should be good enough. I'm going to be cutting this down. So I have the back wall, the door frame, both side walls. I need a front frame now. Front chassis frame. Front frame. As you see, I'm trying not to make anything from scratch as much as possible. I just want to use the parts that I have. And wait. Oh, look at that. Do I have one more? Oh my goodness, I would be so great if I had one more. All of them match. Oh my goodness, how did I get in there? Okay, now how the heck did that happen? Oh, there it is. Alright, so there's another one. This goes this way. Is that tall enough for the wall? Nope. Is that tall enough for the wall? Nope. Oh, but I also need framing for the windows. So these would look like they'll be pretty good for frame for window on the side. One long window down the side. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, so let me cut this piece down so I know what that is. And like I said, all this stuff is going to be inside. You're really not going to see it when I'm done. My idea that just popped into my head is those plastic wire hiders that I have can be used for the hide the wires and stuff inside. So okay, so I think that's going to be one of the windows. I'm going to cut this out and make this one of the window supports on the inside. So I have the front wall, the back wall, both side walls, and check out what I just found. That's going to be awesome. It's a little bigger, but it's not going to be missing much. So I'm just gonna trim these two sides down, bring it down. So okay, so I have all four walls and the door frame and the window frame. Okay, so we're ready to start trimming it up and getting the frame ready to be glued together. So, that being said, say bye-bye to that for a while. It's going in the box till later. Alright. Excuse me while I step out there, guys. Anyways. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of clean up while we're still here. These rails and stuff to see how well it works with see how well it works with my I'm gonna get a new blade. Oh, just what I need, another new sharp blade, guys. Look, Ma, no finger. Oh wait, I thought I had it. Oh no, I put them back in here. Alright. Time to get my blades out and change all my blades. Should have had this crap done for you already too. You guys have a good 4th? Everybody had a good safe 4th? Alright, so blade time. Alright, flat 45s, those are used. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so there's a new... I don't think I used this one in a long time. Nope, it's got a knock on it because I used it for slagging or whatever they call it. So I'm going to get another one of these. Oops. Ouch. Finger time. I swear, if I ever put one of these things on and I don't jab myself in the finger with it, I'm thinking I'm in somebody else's body, guys. Why did your neighbors block you in? I want to see that, Sam. Roof lights on the Volvo. I want to see that. I want to see how you do that. You got to shoot me some ideas, brother. I know. I steal a lot of ideas. But that's how I learned from you guys, man. Why the heck you think guys think I created all this crap with the group, Plastic Addictions Anonymous? Hey, that's so I can follow you guys. No, we did not feel it. We did see it though. We did not. I mean, not physically see it, but we did watch it on the TV. It's a true shame, guys. It really is. I feel for the people. I mean, the ones that didn't die, the ones that didn't perish in the fall, they lost everything in their house, man. They weren't allowed to go back and get anything, bro. Not one thing they weren't allowed to go back and get. I was like, oh my goodness. I mean, if you've had a condo or a house for 15 years, guys, you've got some stuff you cannot replace. You've got pictures or memorabilia or something that you cannot replace. Something your grandkids made you that was dearest to you. Not to mention your IDs, your purse, your wallet, your money, your cash, your credit cards, your passport. I mean, really. Pets. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that if you were smart enough to get out yourself, you were smart enough to take your pets. So maybe you guys might get to watch me cut my finger off live here, because I'm only using 4 fingers on my left hand. Keeping the one that's least busted away. I don't want to cut my finger off. Alright. Alright, so that broke off enough. Now I'll just get my Dremel out later on, and I will smooth everything out a bit. So it's really just a little bit at a time here, guys. So, like I said, that last one, I can't believe that dang cement mixer took me a month to do. I really can't. But I went back and checked, and it was a month, guys. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. I mean, there was a few days, of course, in there that I didn't do anything when I wasn't, when my body decided to shut down on me. Alright, that's not going to work with the scissors. And that one's not going to work, but this is... Alright, so basically I got my frame ready to roll. I did notice, Sam, you mentioned door. I did notice right here, it drops down. It actually has a bend in it here. I didn't realize that. But that ought to be pretty cool. No, we're not on a hurricane warning. The lower keys with us are on a storm watch, tropical storm watch at the moment. When it comes across Cuba, I think it is, and gets back into the warm water, that's when they're expecting it to strengthen, and then it's going to go northeast travel-wise, probably right around Tampa somewhere, or right up in that area somewhere. It's going to cross over the state. So I'm pretty sure we're pretty clear. We're going to get some rain, probably a lot of wind, and that's usually what we get. You know, that's like a regular storm down here in the summer. I mean, really. Maybe, 20 extra mile an hour wind, but with tornadoes and stuff, you can get that at any time during the summer down here. I mean, heck, my son and I have seen it rain on our side, on the opposite side of the street, and not ours. Seriously. My oldest will tell you he's seen that. Yep, see, he's seen that. My oldest is here living with us for a few months till his roommate gets their stuff together and he can get up there with them. So he's kind of giving us, he's kind of like hanging out with it, hanging out with me. And it's nice to have him because, I got an extra set of hands. So I make him do stuff with me. Help me out and do stuff. Alright, so I'm thinking, don't tell my wife I did that. Anyway, 13 days. Mr. Lovelace is also going to be here, guys. Watch out for that. We are going to live stream his arrival, and probably most of the time he's here, we'll probably at least try to do some videos or go live a few times that week. He'll be here Sunday, the 18th, and be leaving on the following Saturday, 6 days later. So we do plan on doing that build-off with the pickup truck that he got. He's bringing them with him down here. He's coming and staying here for the 6 days with us and my family. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a blast. So keep an eye out for those videos. We might even take a trip to Hobby Lobby. We're definitely going to go to the beach for a couple hours, and I'm going to film that. So, guys, keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming next 2 weeks. We'll be doing those videos. There we will be shooting probably in 2 different locations from 2 different phones, because I'll set him up either on the YouTube channel through or on the Facebook channel, because it's easier for him to do that rather than me download the OBS and set it all up for him. That's kind of time consuming for a day. So he'll probably be shooting directly to Facebook, and I'll probably be shooting directly to YouTube at the same time. Same thing with the build-off. We'll probably use his for the YouTube or for the Facebook, and we'll probably use mine for the YouTube, because it's easier to do the YouTube shoots here at the makeshift studio that I have here, so to speak. So, no, dude, I'm telling you, man, it has rained on the neighbors across the street and stopped dead in the middle of the road and been sunshining on our side. It's the weirdest damn thing you'll ever see, dude. But that's Florida for you. Yeah, pretty much ready. Pretty much ready. I just have to add the water, which I don't want to do until he gets closer. I just because I filter it out so it's drinkable and usable. But that's about it. I haven't been able to repair the floor, and he knows about that. It's just on my wife's side of the bed, so it's no harm. It's just something I got to repair. But I went and filled up the gas can, so he was able to cook if he chose and wanted to. He's got the microwave all cleaned up and done. I got the refrigerator all done. We're going to stock that up for him. And hopefully he feels pretty comfortable. I mean, he's got a queen bed to sleep on, or a futon that rolls out into a double, or the couch rolls out into a double, or he can sleep in one of the bunks for all I care. But he'll have his bathroom. He'll be able to shower if he wants to. I'll fill the tanks with water for like the toilet and dishes and stuff, and he'll have fresh water filtered through my house. I'll be hooking it up to the house. That just takes a hose and a filter that I use, and a pressure relief valve that I use. But he should be all set, man. I mean, he should be pretty much ready to rock and roll. And I'm hoping he feels it's comfortable enough. He'll have it, like I said. I'll also be putting my TV in there, my 35-inch TV in there. He'll have a Fire Stick. He'll have thousands of movies to choose from: Netflix, Amazon, YouTube is all on there. I have a hacked um, program on there to give him all kinds of movies that just came out in the theaters. Well, that's when theaters were open. Um, let's see, what else will be on there? He's got HBO. HBO's on there. My goodness, what else is on there? Netflix is on there. So he'll have plenty to do. I am not charging him anything whatsoever. I did not. That's not what it's about. Although I know you were joking, Robin. But you're welcome to come hang out too, Robert. Just give me notice, and I'll make sure to set her up if you're going to be in town for a while. Sam, of course, same way. Anybody's going to be coming down that I know. That's I know can be respectful and need a place to hang their hats for a few days. Come on down, man. I got a trailer out front, and you guys can hang out. Maybe we can do some builds together, like Paul and I are going to do. This was a trip that Paul's wife planned for Paul's wife and him, or Paul's wife to go to, I think, a friend's house for a wedding or something. And I think he's gonna drop her off at her house. I guess is the way it's gonna go, the friend's house, and then he's gonna come down here. He will probably be leaving his place, I think, on Saturday. It's an 18-hour drive if he does it straight through. So I'm not quite so sure how he's going to handle his wife, or if his wife is even still going for sure, because there was some kind of back and forth about that. So, but I do know he's coming. He's already, we're counting it down. 13 days, man, from today he'll be here. So, he PMs me in the mornings and stuff and tells me 13 days. We're both excited because I love to see my members. He's my brother. Like I said, him and I created this group together, and we've pretty much been trying to stay in contact with each other ever since. He calls me. I don't know when to call him because I know he works, and I don't want to bother anybody by telling him phone calls. I don't mind texting you guys because then you guys can just answer with what. Nope, I sure don't. No WDW discounts. Sorry about that. You're out of luck. Rob, you're a crack up. Alright, so there's one. So let's see what we got to do here. Not much on this one though for running stuff around. No, I enjoy it. I don't get out much, due to my injury and due to my health. So I'm more of a homebody. The pandemic really worried me because I have such a low immune system. Somebody sneezes and farts crossways, I could get sick from it. So I kind of try to hide. I'm honest. I'm a what do they call it? A hermit? Is that what they call it? No, I'm a hobbit. Don't mess with my hobbit family. I'm a hobbit. That's what I am. So I do go to the store and stuff like that. I'm just not. I'm not into people. I don't have. Don't get me wrong. I don't have a lot of things to talk about. They're always they can talk about their work or what they do outside and how they went out and partied the night weekend before or whatever. I don't do any of that. So I just feel kind of like the third wheel most of the time when I'm out and about. Sometimes. Other times, I could get right along and get in there and conversate with you guys, anybody as well. But some days when I'm, and my medication makes me feel kind of, slow. So I also, feel funny about that. And sometimes, it makes me feel real groggy. And, if I'm not somewhere near I need a bed, I will literally fall asleep right on your damn floor if I'm at your house. And I don't care if you got a dog that's going to come lick me. I like dogs. The only thing I'm a little bit bothered with is snakes and spiders. And that's only bothered with them. I don't mind going to squashing them suckers. But I don't think I could ever be a reptile collector or anything like that because I cannot handle snakes. Alright, so now I'm going to need my Dremel for the rest of those little pieces because that's having a problem. So next step, I got all these off. Alright, so I'm pretty close to being ready to Dremel this out, guys. And finish this off. Finish the cleanup of the frame. So there's that one. Don't ask what I just did, I won't lie. Oh. Luckily I didn't have no teeth come out with that, guys. Alright, I'm just going to trim these off real quick.
What did you just do?
Alright, so that's basically, I know they're not square, but I think they'll work good if I flatten one side up to make it the exterior wall, and then take a piece of sprue. God, I hope this works out, guys, because this is, my brainstorm is a great brainstorm until I try to do it, and half the time it doesn't do what I want it to freaking do. So, this is my idea for the framing. So, I think that should work, guys, right? I just want to make sure to leave it up a bit so I can get the other piece of framing in here, because let's say that's the roof, that's the front or the back. Okay, one of the two, I'm not sure. So, you think that'll work? What did I do? I used my teeth to pull a piece of sprue off the thing instead of cutting it.
That's what you did.
So, what do you think? So, I think that's going to work out pretty good. I really do. I think that's going to be, I think that's a great idea. I can't believe, but I'm really liking it. I'm really liking, I do have this really, do I have enough to do both? Oh man, I don't know if I got enough to do both, dudes. Or all the way around it for that matter. Crapazoid. Alright, replan. I need to make the sleeper wall, evidently. There's a sleeper wall. There's a sleeper wall. I don't want one. Do I want one with windows? Yeah, I do want one with windows. Okay, so I guess I'm going to use a couple of sleeper walls, like so, and that will be the inside wall to the camper. To the. I know this is the Freightliner one. I know that. It's for the CD, for the DD or SD. So I know this will work. So I guess I'm going to make it right about that big, and it's going to be perfectly fine. I am going to trim this down. So I got to do some measurements and trim this down to where it sits right. I'll just set this on the flat surface and set this down here, and then probably just drop it to here because I want it to sit flush on the bottom, right with the frame. So I'm going to kind of push it down a little bit, and then I'll mark it up here. Alright, my marker out. I'm going to mark it with a pen. Hopefully this will be just exactly where I need it. So that's the idea there. Alright, so that I might actually be able to do it because I was just missing partial. So do I have enough to do two that's the back. I'm cutting that down. Is that gonna work? No. Alright, so that's a bit of a problem there, guys, isn't it? Alright, so I know that I'm going to do this. This is just roughing it out, guys. Here we go. Stop, Rosie's. Okay? That's very annoying. Thank you, my friend. Alright, so now, I'm just kind of eyeballing it for the moment, because like I said, this is just chassis stuff, so I can always rectify it. Alright, so supposedly, that looks pretty good. So far, so good. Okay, so now, if this goes right, yeah, that should work now. Alright, so let me do this one. I'll just match this up. Like I said, I'm going to be sanding it all down. I'm leaving it a little long for a reason. Oop. So I'm hoping, because that's not going to work like that, but maybe if I'm lucky enough, it will work. Yeah, see, it'll look like that. See, that'll work, and then I have all my stuff I need. Yep. Alright. So let's see, let's get it kind of right where I want it. It's not going to be perfect. Yeah, I got one of them around here somewhere too. It's just I didn't grab it. I grabbed the scissors orange handle. I also have these that I use. This is usually what I cut the sprue with. I have a pair of small dikes over here as well, but I am just using a pair of scissors for now. Because like I said, it's not any detail work. I'm just trying to get it eyeballed to the kind of where I want it. This way I can cut the pieces of, you know what? Let's do this a smart way. Let's pin that to that, and this way we know exactly where that one is. Okay, alright, so now, and that also gives me more rail supports if I need it somewhere. Alright, so this should work now, if I'm lucky. Okay, so that should have to fit right about there. You guys can see all this? Is my light too much? Let me get this light off of it. How about that? Is that better, guys? I'll stay on a little while longer. Oh, looks like I gotta redo my light. Alright. Alright, so. See, look at that. I'll have enough to do both now. Okay, so that is a possibility. There is the back wall there. Or did I decide to do this is the back wall? This is the back wall. My bad. I'm sorry, because this is the same size. Right? This is smaller. Correct. Okay, so if that's going to be one side and the other side, it only has to be that high. That's pretty good. Okay, so that should work out pretty good. So there's the piece for that one. I will probably use... I can always use two pieces, glue them together, then putty them all up. But I'm going to cut all this back out. All this is coming back out. So this will be one whole piece, and I'm going to grind the seam down here. Grind that all down. I'm going to sand everything back down, and I think I'm going to go ahead and paint a different color. So there's all the parts ready for what we're doing. So, Sam, you still in here with us, brother? I can't tell who's in or who's out because I'm running OBS and Facebook at the same time. Let me come over. I might as well come over here and see who's on. Alright, here we go. So, we're all good. I have 3 people watching. I don't know who all 3 of them are. One of them's probably me. At the same time. Let me come over. I might as well come over here and see who's on. Let me get my speakers on so I can hear myself. Alright, here we go. So, we're all good. I have 3 people watching. I don't know who all 3 of them are. One of them's probably me. Alright, we're a little delayed on at the same time. Let me come over. I might as well come over here and see who's on. According to you guys. Get my speakers on so I can hear myself. Alright, here we go. So, we're all good. I have 3 people watching. I don't know who all 3 of them are. One of them's probably me. Alright, we're a little delayed on at the same time. Let me come over. I might as well come over here and see who's on. Get my speakers on so I can hear myself. Alright, here we go. So, we're all good. I have 3 people watching. I don't know who all 3 of them are. One of them's probably me. Alright, we're a little delayed on. That's cool. Cool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It'd be easier to cut and add supports at an angle or something if I had to. That's what I was thinking, Rob. I went ahead and cut it into place. Let me come over. I might as well come over here and see who's on. Alright, here we go. So, we're all good. I have 3 people watching. I don't know who all 3 of them are. One of them's probably me. Alright, we're a little delayed on. I will be doing that later on for... I went ahead and cut it into place. Let me come over. I might as well come over here and see who's on. Alright, here we go. So, we're all good. I have 3 people watching. I don't know who all 3 of them are. One of them's probably me. Alright, we're a little delayed on. I will be doing that later on for... I went ahead and cut it into place. Let me come over. I might as well come over here and see who's on. Alright, here we go. So, we're all good. I have 3 people watching. I don't know who all 3 of them are. One of them's probably me. Alright, we're a little delayed on. I will be doing that later on for... I went ahead and cut it into place. Let me come over. I might as well come over here and see who's on. Alright, here we go. So, we're all good. I have 3 people watching. I don't know who all 3 of them are. One of them's probably me. Alright, we're a little delayed on. I will be doing that later on for... I went ahead and cut it into place. Let me come over. I might as well come over here and see who's on. Alright, here we go. So, we're all good. I have 3 people watching. I don't know who all 3 of them are. One of them's probably me. Alright, we're a little delayed on. I will be doing that later on for... I went ahead and cut it into place. Alright, here we go. So, we're all good. I have 3 people watching. I don't know who all 3 of them are. One of them's probably me. Alright, we're a little delayed on. I will be doing that later on for... I went ahead and... Feedback, where we're at. Something's going on with the audio. You know what it is? I was trying to watch... Is that better? I was dumb and trying to watch the Facebook live feed while I was making the Facebook live feed, which is a really dumb thing to do. So I stopped. Cut it into place. Volume. I had turned the volume on so I could hear it. Okay, how about now? Is that better? Okay, cool. Yeah, I turned the volume on the live feed on the Facebook sign-in, which I shouldn't have done. I should just run it right here through my video camera. I was trying to listen to see how it was sounding. I didn't mean to screw everything up. But of course, that's me, guys. Somebody heard something in the background a minute ago. Who heard what? Oh, you heard what I said in the background a few minutes ago? Hey Jeff, what's up, buddy? Glad to see you. You come in around about. We're only gonna be on about another 10 minutes, guys, and I'm gonna run. I gotta feed my kid. He got up and I'm sure he's gonna be hungry. But thanks for coming in, Jeff. I appreciate it, brother. We're talking right now about what I'm doing here. We're doing a rebuilder that Samuel Stokes sent me. We kind of went through. Oh crap! I'm sure you guys heard that too. Just a bag of it. So we kind of went through all this. Sam sent me, this is the second kit. I'll show you in another video where you can go look. I did a scratch build rebuilder of a dump truck for a Freightliner with a sleeper. So this is the second kit that I hadn't started yet. I did paint it orange. It was copper. I can show you that too later on. I think I have a piece right here somewhere. Oh, here, it was this color. That's what color it was. I think that's what we were talking about. So, yep, it does. But we're talking about, I'm actually going to be doing I'm going to say camper / car hauler, because Sam gave me an idea and Robert agreed with it and I'm liking it. So, I may be doing a hauler as opposed to a camper. But either way, I have the side walls ready to be formed out and cut. I have the back wall here. Inch frame. This is just sprue that I found in my box of sprue over here I showed earlier on the video. This is going to be like my window frame. No, I'm not cutting this out, but it'll be probably cutting out of something like so, or on the side. I'm sorry, something like so. This will be the side. My window will be cut out here, and this will be put up as the frame. And I'll probably run independents across the two members here. The other side will be probably a door and entrance back and forth. Either way, the back's going to have either steps going down it with a door or an actual ramp, depending on if I make the car or the camper. But that's my idea. So this is our scratch build week today. This week I'm doing this. I'm going to go ahead and do the rebuilder scratch build / kit bash. You can call it whatever you want to. It's a kit bash. It's a rebuilder, and there's going to be some scratch build on it. So what the heck would that be called? I don't know. Somebody come up with a word for all three of those, please, and I'll use them. Anyway, I'm going to give a shout out to everybody. Paul Lovelace, Sam Stokes, Joe Fritz, Chris Bryan, excuse me. Appreciate you rubbing in, Robert. Jeff, I appreciate you popping in too. Sam, love you guys. Also, shout out to the Model Asylum. Over the Model Asylum, they're crazy about all things model related. So if you guys aren't part of the Model Asylum, go on over there and subscribe. You just have to be a builder or a collector to be in any of my groups. Please read the rules, of course. You just call it a scratch build, not a... Okay, well, I'm scratch building it then. Okay, so this will be my first full scratch build. I would have to say my dump truck was more of a rebuilder scratch build because I didn't do as much that I'm doing here. But so far, as you see, my desk is a freaking wreck now. And, Sam, you gotta wish me luck here. I'm gonna try to do a set of humps for this build. So everything on this build will be scratch built, except for I didn't scratch build the cab, of course. The chassis is going to be rebuilt from parts that I was sent. I'm going to take it all apart. I'll sand it all down with my Dremel. I'll grind up all these little pits that are here on this and get them all off. I'll cut out the pieces. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll be able to put it box. Needs an awning and a kitchen, outdoor kitchen. Okay, well, I don't know how I do that, but that's a good idea. I'd have to make some sort of slide out for that though, right? Yeah. You're right. I just agreed, dude. I didn't mean I was going to attempt it. But yes, it would need one of those if it was a camper. Yes, I would agree with you, Rob. No problem. But Sam, I could have, you know me, recreational transport. Yeah, that's what exactly. Recreational transport. That's exactly what we'd probably you'd be calling it. So basically, that's my idea. Basically, it's I let everybody see. I'll let you see, Jeff. This is my framing. This is about how long it's going to be. I think on the driver's side is where I'm going to put the window. This is where I'm going to put the window. And you got to excuse my bumbleness, Jeff. I cut my finger yesterday cutting ribs. Um, and of course I had just sharpened my butcher knife, and I guess the rib meat looked like my finger, and I just decided to go ahead and do it. It shouldn't be too bad. It was just bleeding a lot, so I wrapped it up real quick with duct tape. Um, Now, you guys can't tell me you ain't never done that. I don't care who you are. If you're a model builder or you do any kind of mechanics, you have wrapped your finger in duct tape once in your life. Triaxle. Okay, that's a good one. Now, I like that. Okay, so we're going to do a camper or a transporter for a car, and we're going to do a triaxle. I'm also going to do humps, but I only got a double hump set, dude. You're making me make a triple hump set? Are you kidding? Okay, so we'll try that. And I've never done this, guys. This is my first and last attempt. You're looking at it right here at doing humps. That's it. That's as far as I got. That's it. I got two of them, though. So now I just got to bend everything, put it in shape. I just got frustrated with it because it kept popping away on me. My hand started to shake. I get frustrated with my hand shaking. I just put it down and walk away for a day or two. It's either that or... okay, so again, I'm going to ask. All three of you guys are in the model asylum. Electrical tape. Well, yeah. Well, if I'm doing mechanics, that's probably what's handy with me. But because I was in the kitchen and I remembered that all of my model stuff was right here, and I use duct tape to hold stuff up on the board over here sometimes. So I had duct tape available real quick and easily. Okay, so that's going to be that. I'm going to trim this down to make it the back. Okay, and that's going to be the back frame. I have this piece. I want to make a nice big door, or I want to make a nice big ramp that's going to come down. Okay, so I'm not quite so sure how that's going to go yet, but so far so good. I need to build a chassis rail for the bottom now. I need to make it one big chassis frame. I do have extra pieces here, which I was thinking that are going to probably be perfect to just kind of do something of this nature, because I have two of these. So I thought about trimming it. I'm just kind of laying it out, guys, giving you the idea of what I'm planning. Now, again, this is a scratch build, so things change in a heartbeat. With every one of my models, things change with a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I mean, really. I end up going, oh man, I want to make this box top. It's so beautiful, and I put a sticker somewhere else, or I put a piece of chrome that didn't belong, or there we go. All right, so that's kind of my idea, something of that nature. I think that's a good idea, and then, like I said, this would be. Let me get the right one. This would be, the walls in here like so. I'm not going to straighten that back. You guys get the idea. So that's my idea. So y'all got to keep coming back if y'all want to watch that, because I'm going to be doing that right here on Facebook. I won't be doing that on YouTube. I will drop the 2 unboxings that I have on YouTube this week, and that'll be it for YouTube dumps for this week. When I get the 40s in, I'll do probably an unboxing of that and put that out on the YouTube. I will be transferring this video to YouTube, but I will not be streaming it directly to YouTube this week. I'll be streaming directly to you guys. Yeah, I was thinking about that as well. Good idea, Robert. That's another thing. Good idea. Good idea. Good idea. For a porch. That's a good idea. That would all depend if it was a camper, or if I guess a porch would still be good. I wouldn't want to put a porch on a car hauler. But if it's a car hauler, I'd probably just make the box itself, and then I have a bunch of... Sam also sent me a crap load of decals, so did a couple other guys. They're just trying to stock me up, I guess, to be able to do builds and do what I want to do. But like I said, I've got plenty of sprue. I can pretty much do anything at all with this. But I do believe I like the idea of the box, because the more I look at it, I also thought about just doing like a delivery flat truck, which would be something of this nature instead. And just having having like a halfway truck with the braces and stuff like that. But I really like the idea of a full entire enclosed. So when the cab opens, it'll open up, but then it'll close right back down on top of the camper. The back of this will be removed, of course, and everything grinded down. So it's going to be a long build, guys. This one may take us a month to get done or more, because I'm going to take my time on it, because I want it to look the best I can, because it is going to be my first full scratch build. So Sam, this week you get lucky, brother. No, I cannot. Yeah, I can't spend. I can't see spending $500 for plastic, brother. I'm sorry. I love my plastic builds. I love my plastic. I love building. But man, I can't spend $500 on a kit. I swallow hard when my wife tells me I can get an $80 kit. I swallow hard. You know, I try to stick right around the $40 kits, $50, $60 kits, maybe, depending on how good it is. I hear you, Rob. I heard you, Rob. So, you know, it's just one of those things. Um, got some good ideas, Rob. I really like them. I do like the porch idea for sure. My wife would like that. So my next thing is I got to figure out a rooftop for it. So I'm thinking on just cutting this down because it's already got the drop here that I would need to drop it and have it pop in right in there. So it should be perfect. Just cut that down and put it in. Then I'll putty up all the seams. But I think I've got my chassis, my frame for the box pretty much covered at this point. So I'm going to keep doing this, guys. You guys are going to sit there and watch me do this. Pick it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But there's the idea. I just want people to be able to see what I'm doing if they pop in. Okay, so there's the idea. Back wall. I want a nice big doorway. Or like I said, I want a nice big ramp. Either one, whichever, depending on what I do. This is going to be eventually cut down and be put on as the roof. And then I'll enclose everything with the... If I do a car hauler, the top won't be open. If I do decide to do some kind of camper with it, I will probably... Oh, look, I cut myself. Isn't that wonderful? Look at that. Oh, my gosh. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. All right, it'll go away. Right? I agree with that, Sam, too. But that's my idea, guys. This is the bottom line, guys. This is my idea of what I'm doing. So this month will be scratch build of either one of the two. It will either be a camper or a car hauler, closed in a car hauler. It will or it won't have triple axles, depending on how energetic I feel I'm making my humps. It'll have a doorway in the back. The cab will tilt forward. It'll have, I'm thinking on double fuel tanks on each side, so it goes even longer distances. You know, like have a couple of double sets of fuel tanks here, have them all closed in nicely, then have the triaxle rail. 1, 2, 3. That would be pretty cool. 3. 2 would be normal. 3 on a third, I could make them really close. So that would be pretty good doing a 3 axle actually. That would set up pretty good. So, and I do have the chassis for the actual rig that I'm probably going to be just attaching these rails to, and then attaching the other stuff to it to make it all one box directly attached to the chassis itself, so it doesn't move around. This will be the only thing that actually moves, or the door opening, or the window slide, or whatever. So that's it. Yep, I go to Hobby Lobby. We don't have excuse me, Ollie's down here. We have Hobby Lobby. And there's only 1 or 2 small mom and pop shops, but I try to go there because I can get a $40 kit for like 20, 25 bucks. You know what I mean? That's what most of my stuff was, 30, 40 bucks at the most, all my stuff, other than things that people give me or send me, and you know, I appreciate that too. Anything you guys want to send me, anything you guys want me to build here on live, I'll be glad to accept it. I'm not asking you to, I'm not looking for you guys to, I don't care if you do or you don't. That's about it. You know, I try to build what I've got. I build what I've got, and I show what I've got, and when I'm about to run out, I love my wife so much. She knows about the show coming up in December, so she's giving me plenty of time to get the kit the way I want it, get the build the way I want it. So she's buying me my Ford coupe. Should be here this week or next weekend sometime. I'll have that here. We ordered off Amazon, as well as the paint that I have for it and the blue paint for the police car that I'm doing. Those should be here. The paint should be here Wednesday. I think the car is getting here on Saturday or Sunday next week. So I'll also have that unboxing to do. What else? That's about it, guys. I appreciate everybody. I'm out of here. I spent a little longer on here, guys, than I meant to, so I didn't mean to have you guys stuck to your screens for an hour and a half. But I am going to be back in. Please, if you haven't gone to the Model Asylum and checked out the menu, please go do so. If you make it all the way to the bottom, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Yes, I'm long-winded. Yes, I have some really weird stuff in my head. But I hope you guys enjoyed it and it made you chuckle a little bit. At least one line made you chuckle. I tagged more people in this breakfast menu than I normally do in the other ones, so bear with me, guys. That may shrink, that may grow. I may tag a lot more members depending on the, what I add or what I subtract. But go check it out. You may get a chuckle out of it. And if you get a chuckle before you go to work, let me know. That's all it's for. It's to give you guys a chuckle, before, when you get up in the morning, something to look at and go, oh my God, that guy's crazy. But peace out, guys. I'm going to pop out here, go get my kids some food. Love you guys. Thanks very much, Jeff, Sam, Rob. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me. I guess considering it shows me as fourth one being up there, I thank myself for being in here. Go check out YouTube, guys. Plastic Addictions Anonymous on YouTube. If you want to email Plastic Addictions Anonymous, you can email them at plasticaddictionsanonymous2021@gmail.com, or you can send me an email, joehudson2021@gmail.com. I'm sorry, Joe Hudson, PAA 2021@gmail.com. Those are my available Plastic Addictions email messages. If you guys got TikTok, go check it out. I do throw some TikToks out there now and again. We are also on Instagram as Plastic Addictions. I don't remember exactly what my thumbnail looks like, guys. So hang in there. The one for TikTok, though, is a mental patient with his head up against the wall, all drugged up, wishing to God he knew where the bathroom was. So I'm out. Okay. I appreciate, Robert. I will. I appreciate it, brother. And like I said, I wasn't worried about it, and I wasn't pushing or asking. I was just talking about it, throwing it in there with what's upcoming. Love you. Peace, man. Be safe. Have a great day, bub. Appreciate you coming in, Rob. Jeff, appreciate it. Do, bro. Have a great rest of your day. I can see you guys in the morning. I'll be back on somewhere between 10 and 10:30. I'll post in Facebook when I'm going on in 10 minutes. Love you guys, man. Peace out. Sam, I'll yell at you in a few minutes, brother. Get some rest. Get them mirrors put on. I'm out of here, guys. Okay, YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, follow if you like this video and you like to come out and hang out with us. Just come in every morning. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Joe. I'm from Plastic Addictions Anonymous and the Model Asylum. Shout out to all my boys at Plastic Addictions, and shout out to all my boys at the Model Asylum. You guys keep it real, keep it plastic, and everybody have a great day. Bye.